tutorial on this look right here. I want to do a bronzy, glowy makeup look, and I definitely achieved that with this look. I really love how this look came out. I think it's so beautiful. It looks so natural, but I'm in love with it. I think it looks so bronzy, and I think it's one of my favorite looks I've done on my channel lately. I hope you guys really like it as well. For this look today, I went ahead and used the Morphe x Kathleenlights eyeshadow palette. I used this once in one of my videos. I did a review and swatch of this palette with a mini tutorial. I'll leave that down below if you guys want to check it out. I did use other palettes to achieve it, but mainly this palette. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this look right here. And if you haven't already, please subscribe down below. As well as give this video a big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy it. And if you guys want to see this bronzy, glowy makeup look, then just keep on watching. Bye guys! To start this look, I already primed my eyes. Now jumping right into the Morphe 35O palette, I'm taking this warm tone orangey brown shade, and with my MAC 224 brush, you can use any big fluffy brush that you have. I'm applying this directly into my crease and a little bit above. As you see, I do pack this on pretty heavily because I want it to show through when we do apply all the other shades. Now taking the Morphe x Kathleenlights eyeshadow palette, I'm taking this brow bone color to a nice white shade, and I'm using that to kind of clean up underneath my brow to make sure we didn't go too high with that other shade. Taking that same palette, I'm taking this warm tone orangey brown. It's pretty similar to the first shade that we used, a little bit more darker. And I'm taking my Morphe M441 brush and applying this directly into my crease. So it's going a little bit below the first shade we used. And again, I'm packing this on pretty heavily because I want you to see it again through all the other shades. Going back in with that first fluffy brush we used earlier with no additional color, I'm really making sure to blend everything out so there are no harsh lines. Going back into the Morphe 35O palette, I'm taking this warm brown shade, and with the Dose of Color crease brush, I'm applying this directly into my crease, pretty similar to the other shade that we used, just applying it directly into the crease below all the other shades that we used. The reason I'm using this shade because it adds a little bit more definition into the crease. Then going back into that same fluffy brush with no additional color, I'm reblending everything because you want to make sure you have no harsh lines. Going into the Anastasia Artist Couture palette, I'm taking the shade Fudge, it's a warm tone brown, and with a pencil brush, I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eye and a little bit halfway into my crease. This is adding a little bit more definition and smokiness to the look. Once again, you want to make sure you go back in with that fluffy brush to re-blend everything out. Now I'm going into my NYX glitter primer, and I'm packing this all over the inner corner of my lid. We're going halfway, so we're not passing where you put that dark brown shade because again, you still want to see it. So I'm only putting this halfway into my lid. Going back into the Kathleenlights palette, I'm taking this gorgeous bronzy gold shade and applying that all over my lid wherever we put the NYX glitter primer. Going back into that palette, I'm taking this pearly white shade with a little bit of shimmer in it and applying that to my brow bone. For my top lashes, I'm going in with my Marc mascara before my falsies. Usually I go ahead and apply my falsies before my mascara, but I wanted to try this and I absolutely love applying my mascara before my falsies. I think it adds a little bit more volume to the look. For the lashes, I'm going to pop them off camera. I'm using the Ardell 105s. Now to start the face, I want to look very dewy and healthy, so I'm taking my Estee Edit Flash Illuminator in the shade Spotlight. And as you see, it gives you such a healthy luminosity to the skin. I absolutely love this. Sometimes I do like applying this without any makeup on because it looks very healthy and alive. And this is with the primer on. As you see, it really gives me a healthy luminosity to the skin. For foundation, I'm taking the L'Oreal True Match Lumi because it's nice and healthy and dewy. I'm also mixing that in with the Cover FX Illuminator in the shade Celestial. This is giving it an extra pop of luminous to the skin. I'm blending that with a damp beauty blender to get rid of any excess product to make it a little bit more lightweight on the skin. To highlight as well as conceal, of course, I'm taking my favorite, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. I'm only applying a little bit underneath my eyes on the side of my face to really brighten everything up. And of course, I'm blending that out with my damp beauty blender. To set all of that, I'm going into my Rcma No Color Powder, and I'm setting that using my damp beauty blender once again. I really love doing this because I feel like it really soaks everything into my skin and really makes it melt into it nicely. Now to finish up the eyes, we're going to be smoking at the bottom lash line. I'm literally doing everything I did on my entire lid. I'm taking all the brown shades, all the dark browns, and applying it from inner to outer lash line. And then with the dark brown shade only, I'm applying it to the outer corner of my eye only. Really simple, just everything we did on the top of the lid. Now for my bottom mascara, I'm going back in with that Marc Jacobs mascara. I have been loving this lately. And for my inner corner highlight, I'm going back into that pearly white shade we used earlier on the brow bone. And I'm also popping a little bit more on the brow bone as well. And that is it for the eyes. Very bronzy. I really love how this look turned out. To finish up the face, I'm going in with a liquid highlighter for a base for my powder. For that, I'm going back in with that Cover FX liquid illuminator in the shade Celestial. I'm applying that to my cheekbones as well as the side of my nose and my Cupid's bow. Now for cream blush, I'm going into the Master Glaze by Maybelline. I absolutely love this color. It's a really nice warm tone bronzy brown, and I'm applying that to the apples of my cheeks. Now for the whole purpose of this look, we're going to be bronzing up our skin. So for that, I'm taking my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and just warming up the outside of my face. So that includes my temples as well as my cheekbones. For my blush, I'm going into this NYX one. It's a really pretty warm tone brown and applying that to the apples of my cheeks as well as a little bit on my temples to even everything out. And lastly for highlight, I'm going to the Anastasia So Hollywood. It's a really pretty gold shade. And lastly for lips, I'm taking this one by NYX. It's a cream lipstick and it's a really nice warm brown. And that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up as well as subscribe down below. I love you guys so much and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!